In this video, we're going to take a look at the mathematical relationship between gears. When we looked at pulleys, if we had pulley 1 driving pulley 2, the way we related them was through the force between the output of pulley 1 and input of pulley 2, or the tension in the belt. So if we have a torque T1 and torque T2, we can relate those by the radius of the two pulleys, right? So T1 over T2, that relationship is governed by the radiuses, okay? And they're directly proportional. As the radius gets bigger, the output torque also gets bigger. But what we also saw, is that it was inversely proportional to the RPM. So instead of it being 1 over 2, it's actually 2 over 1. Because as we go larger in radius, we actually go slower in speed. Okay. Now the same thing holds true for gears that mesh. If we've got, wow, that was a terrible circle, but gear 1 and gear 2, instead of the force being transmitted in the tension in a belt, the force is directly transmitted through the contact of the teeth. As one tooth presses on the other one, it is pressing and is creating that force, F1, F2, okay? So what we find is that the same relationship applies. The same equations we've used for pulleys is the same equation that we're going to use for gears, except for, instead of radiuses, we're going to use the number of teeth. So we see that T1 over T2 is still equal to the number of teeth on gear 1 to the number of teeth in gear 2, and is still inversely proportional to the number or the amount of speed for the two. Okay, and that is the only difference between pulleys and gears, is the number of teeth. Same equation, same process. It's just, instead of using the radiuses, we're using the number of teeth. Now what we're going to find is that the reason the teeth and the radius hold true is because of the way gears are formed. Because the ratio of teeth to circumference has to be the same, or what we call the pitch of the gear. If the pitch of this gear has to be the same as the pitch of this gear in order for the two teeth to mesh properly. Essentially, it describes the size of the teeth. The more teeth, the larger the gear. So there's a direct relationship between the number of teeth and the radiuses of the gear. And that's why it works out that way. I'm going to put all this together in a formal PowerPoint, so look for that. And if you have any questions, let me know.